Hello, how are you guys doing? And welcome to another edition of Panthers Corner, brought to you by Blow the Whistle Sports. My goodness, another week in the books, and now we move on. We just got that W against the Green Bay Packers, and I'm feeling lovely. And to all you people out there still hating on our team, you know, we not perfect, we just great, and we get the job done. And with our QB1, Bryce Young. Yes, sir, you heard it here, Bryce Young. That's the QB1, and that's who's going to be QB1. That's our guy. And moving on, feels great. Once again, I have to say, we should have beat the Buffalo Bills the week before. Just doing the same game plan. The same game plan. Run it down their throat. But I'm gonna get into all that, but I'm just ecstatic. But let me introduce you to my co-host for the day, Mr. Derek Ori. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Panther Nation?
Yes, sir. Panther Nation. Yeah, in the house. Cali Cat Pack, Roaring Riot, Angel City Riot. Let's get it, baby. Um, how does it feel to get that W? That W against a top 10 team, the Green Bay Packers. We went to Lambeau and brought it to them. How does it feel, Derek?
Man, you watch these guys play last weekend. It's like, man, where were they for that Bills game like that? I mean, it's like, our D line stopped everything they threw at them. Our O line gave Bryce all the time that he needed.
Yes, sir.
Open up the holes for Waddle. You couldn't ask for a better game.
What I will say, the coach must have went and looked at the tape and saw his error from the week before, because I put that loss purely on the shoulders of our coach. When we anytime we get a coach, I always give them four chances to be the coach I love or the coach I hate. And he's used up two of his chances. I would say that. He's used up two of his chances because what I feel, in my opinion, he doesn't use balance with this running attack. I understand Dotto needs the rock. He needs the rock, and he needs the rock a lot of times for him to get right with the offense. But after he's ran the ball four times straight, maybe five times, you have to put Hubbard in there. You got to remember, Hubbard is a capable top five back from last season. He's no joke himself. Put the dual combination together, Rico and Suave, aka Thunder and Lightning. That's what I'm gonna call them. But that's my only Achilles heel with our coach is, you know, balance with the running attack. We won a lot of Rico, but we won a lot of Hubbard too at the right times. At the right times, just call the right plays for both of them. Just call the right players for both of them. Did you see the difference between Bryce Young playing and Andy Dalton playing, Derek?
Yes, Bryce Young moves his feet. He moves his feet. I feel like Andy was waiting for the play to develop where Bryce was anticipating the play
Exactly.
to develop.
Exactly.
So yeah, big difference.
Huge difference. That's another thing with our coach. He came out. This was his second chance that he used with me. He came out and said that he knew that Andy had broke his finger in the first series of our last game with the Bills. Now, that's all nice, fine, and dandy, but you knew the QB1 for that game broke his finger, and you put Dotto on the sideline like he was a stepchild.
Yeah.
Like I said, every coach gets four chances with me. He's used up two. That was a huge one right there for me. It was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton's hand is messed up. His throwing hand is messed up. Why are we not doing what we're good at? Run the ball. Run the ball. Derek, how many more wins do you think that we'll get out of this schedule this season?
Well, I see two,
Hmm.
I feel like every game's winnable. I mean, I look at the Rams as one of our toughest games.
Right.
Not even the Rams have already shown their vulnerabilities this season.
Exactly.
Then our second toughest game will be San Francisco, and they've definitely shown their vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
So um, easily five more.
Easily five more.
Yeah,
And we have how many right now?
we have five.
So 10. I, people say that I be in dreamland, that I'm that optimistic. But I'm gonna tell you like this. We have an old school football team, and all our coach has to do is follow the recipe who's put before them and run the ball down their throat. I don't give a care what opponent we play. If you give a balance of Rico and Suave, Thunder and Lightning, we can hold the ball for quarter to quarter and keep whatever quarterback we're playing on the sideline watching the game where he has limited touches. And if that's the case, he has limited touches, our defense can dominate purely because they haven't been on the field that many times. Being energetic, being getting to the quarterback, causing disruptive plays, just the keys to the game. We can beat anybody, my opinion. Oh man, I'm just super excited. We got that W against Green Bay. That that was something else. Let me ask you this question, Mr. Worry. Do you see us making the playoffs?
We're going to shock the world. We're going to shock the world. Tampa Bay is the only one that's in our way, and and God, I always forget.
They opened it up.
Yeah, yeah,
Two people from
uh,
the division can make it.
yeah.
Even though
Um,
I believe we're going to win the division.
yeah. No, I'm talking winning the division, not just the playoffs. I'm talking winning the division right now.
Yes, we
So,
go.
so even Baker, I think Baker has started to show the last couple of games. We'll see what he looks like after this bye. But going into the bye, he wasn't looking that good. But I'm basing that on fantasy because I have a couple of fantasy teams and he failed me a couple of weeks.
Well,
So
you got to give them a little break because
yeah,
they decimated at wide receiver.
yeah,
they, they playing with the backups.
yeah, yeah. So we'll see. I feel like we're gonna beat the Saints twice.
Mhm.
We're gonna beat the Falcons the second time,
Yes,
and
run the tables on.
and I think we'll see if our defense comes out like we have, and we give Bryce the time that he needs, and our running backs the running lanes that they need. I mean, we could do it. We could do it at Tampa Bay too.
I see endless possibilities with our team. Like I said before, our team is so new. The coaches, the coaching staff, the team doesn't even know what we can do. We're a brand new team. We're not the old Carolina. They've gotten rid of all those players. This is a new Carolina. And I don't even think the fan base really knows what we can do because, all we've seen is suffering. But that day has come and gone. It's time to move on. This season, we're gonna shock the world, and next season we gonna we gonna do more than shock it. We gonna shake the world next season. We gonna shake the world. Carolina is back, just like the phoenix that rises from the ashes. We are finally back. We're getting W's, and we're playing old school football, smash mouth football. Let's get it in. Let's go. Derek, do you like our coach, and what don't you like about him?
No, I like our coach. And he, he's he's like I said it earlier this season. He's still learning. He's still learning the game as a
Right.
head coach. I think he's coming around as a head coach. We're still gonna hit bumps in the road. There's still, but he's like I think I feel like he's here to stay. So he's not going anywhere. And what I don't like about him, well, games like the Bills, like you said, when we should have been running the ball all day, and that's how sometimes I think he tries to be too cute sometimes.
Yeah.
But outside of
Overthinking the
that, I think
situation.
overall, I think he's a good coach. And he's gonna figure it out. He's gonna figure it out. Um, he's gonna take those bumps in the road and capitalize on them.
I like him. Don't get me wrong. There's things that he's shown me that I didn't like. You know, when it's a no brainer, it's a no brainer. Like you said, being too cute. Come on now. We don't know our offense yet. We're just getting acclimated to our running game. We're back to old school football. Our passing game is going to look scary. It's going to look scary. Um, I believe honestly, our starting lineup should be our number one that we just got. I'm not sure about Leggett. I'm not sure about Leggett because that interception in that game was Leggett's fault. He knew where he was supposed to be on that route. Bryce put the ball where it was supposed to be, and any wide receiver knows if you don't see the ball, you have to turn into a defender. And Leggett just sat there. He
Yeah.
just sat there. He did nothing. He did nothing. He didn't even get to the position where he was supposed to be at to catch the ball. Um, what would you say going forward to all our Panther brethren out there um, that's still hating, and to the ones that's positive? I seen some people turn the page. I've been looking out there. I done seen some people turn the page saying, you know what, I was down on Bryce, but I can see the sun coming up over the horizon. I see it. What would you say to them, Derek?
Keep the faith. I'm going to repeat what I said earlier this season. Just give it time. It's going to come around. It's going to come around. And as you can see, when you give Bryce the time that he needs, he's fine. But when he's running, you know, the best quarterbacks in the NFL would have been able to, play out what we've had to play out the last couple of years with our line. So
I don't think people really get that. I don't think people really understand if you put Patrick Mahomes behind the helm that Bryce Young was behind, he wouldn't have been able to figure it out either.
yeah.
Our line was horrible. It was
Horrible.
horrible. They weren't together. They didn't know what they were doing, and that's when we looked horrible. You could have put Allen back there. Don't just put it on Bryce Young's shoulder if you don't understand the game. Just say you don't understand the game. Just say you don't understand that Carolina was horrible. It wasn't the quarterback that was horrible. The quarterback got put into a tight position, which he wanted to perform. It's a performance league. So once you get put in those positions, even though you are in a terrible position, everybody's looking at you like it's your fault when it's really not your fault. That you're running for your life every play, and everybody wants to make it that it's your fault. It's just not so. I don't care what QB you would have put back there, they would have looked horrible. Even if we would have got Stroud, he would have looked horrible because our front management had made us look horrible. But I see what they've done. I see what they've done. We've overhauled the offense and overhauled the defense, and everything's new, and they're just putting it together. So, Derek, are you going to be at Downey Brewing Company this week?
We'll be at Downey Brewing Company. That's the spot.
I'm going to try to make it, and I'm going to try to drag the wife out the house for her to make it.
All right.
She's been asking questions about it down there. I want her to taste the food and enjoy the game on the big screen. Are we going to be inside? Because I don't
We'll
want to
be inside. Yep, we're inside.
All right, beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful,
we're inside.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'm gonna try to get out there. Hey, drop it where it's at again.
Downey Brewing Company in Downey, off of it's on Paramount, 1 block north of Firestone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming in again, Derek. And it's another week in the books. And we go there to play the Saints, and beat the Saints. Beat the Saints. I want to beat them convincingly.
Yeah.
I want this to be a super one-sided game. But what this is the game that I don't mind the coach trying some things, but don't get too cute.
Yeah.
But open up the offense so they can get a little cocky also. That's what I want to see in this game. This is a game that we can make some mistakes by trying things, but if everybody comes out clicking, ooh-wee, it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty. See you next week, Derek.
See you next week.
All right, to everybody, Cali Cat Pack, Roaring Riot, Angel City Riot, Panther Nation. Drop your comments below and let us hear what you got to say and what you think about what we're talking about. Your opinions matter. And we'll see y'all next week on Panthers Corner. Keep pounding.
Keep pounding.